What's up, world of awakening wonders? You are making the world a much more beautiful place every day that you're alive, sharing your love and kindness to those who crossed your paths. We have so much to go over that I don't even know where to start. I guess a good starting point would be asking you all to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, so be sure to follow me on Twitter, because if something happens and powers that decide to ban me for who knows what reason, speaking the truth maybe, you can find me over on Rumble if that happens. So follow me over there just in case. Now that part is out of the way, let's dive on into the Brics in the new world of I dare you to sanction me now attitude that Africa has. Prigozhin plane gets shot down. Joe Biden can't say coup. Brics has taken over the dollar, which means it can benefit from Western sanctions, as it's becoming more and more clear that Brics are the new world leaders in human rights, inclusivity, transparency, and all those other ideologies that the U.S. wanted to trademark. No longer will society be wondering what the next letter in the LGBTQIAWXYZ alphabet of personal identifiers will be, but society will have their eyes focused on the next letters in the BRICSAEESXYZ alphabet of countries identifying as de-dollarized. And sorry to all of you leaders that were trying to be God instead of submitting to God. Do you want to know how to make God laugh? Make plans. Quick start off with Vladimir Putin hitting below the belt. Putin blasts the West. He calls them modern colonizers. The Russian president says the West is attacking family values and religious beliefs. Is he right? Tell me what you think down below. The countries of so-called golden billion have gone to great lengths to preserve the unipolar world as it used to be. It suits them, it benefits them. They're trying to substitute international law with their own so-called order, as they call it. But no one has seen these rules. Rules used, it must be said bluntly, for selfish purposes and changed to suit the political agenda whenever and however they please, according to the interest of the individual countries. In essence, it is the same as colonialism in a new package, which doesn't look so good, by the way. And modern colonizers, under the guise of good slogans of democracy and human rights, they seek to solve their problems at the expense of others, continuing to shamelessly siphon resources from developing countries. Putin claims that some Western countries are imposing radical neoliberalism on others. He said this neoliberalism ideology threatens the establishment of the New World Order. The threat to the establishment of a New World Order is also posed by the radical neoliberalism imposed by some countries, aimed at destroying traditional values that are important to us all. I'm talking about family institution, respect for national and religious traditions. For the sake of serving their agenda, some politicians do not hesitate to justify even neo-Nazism, xenophobia, extremism of various kinds, and condone terrorism. The world has come together and is leveling the playing field, as it should be. That's what we're seeing. So what's the deal with the U.S. sanctions and the World Bank punishing countries like Uganda, Ghana, Kenya, and other African continents, but they seem to give mulligans and stay away from sanctioning other countries with similar LGBTQ laws? If we look at the Brics, they don't seem to shy away from countries in regards to their own personal human rights laws, each country to themselves. Let's have a look at the 6 countries that just joined them over the week, as this could potentially be a blueprint of how they tend to do business moving forward. The 6 countries are Argentina, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates. Let's start with Argentina. They're in the top of the world for lesbian and gay and bisexual transgender rights. In Argentina, they rank among the highest in the world. Upon legalizing same-sex marriage on July 15th of 2010, it became the first country in Latin America, the second in the Americas, and the 10th in the world to do so. But the other 5 are completely against it. Egypt, same-sex sexual activity is prohibited under the Penal Code of 1937 law, criminalizes acts of indecency, scandalous acts, and debauchery. These provisions carry a maximum penalty of 3 years imprisonment and a fine. The local advocacy group, Badaya, reports that, in reality, some are convicted up to 6 years in prison, and only men are criminalized under these laws. I wonder why. Anyway, next, Saudi Arabia. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender LGBTQ people in Saudi Arabia face severe repression and legal challenges not experienced by non-LGBTQ residents. LGBTQ rights are not recognized in the government of Saudi Arabia. Both male and female sexual activity is illegal for both the man and the female. Just a short while ago, there had been a man sentenced in Jeddah to 5 years in prison, 500 lashes, and a fine of 50,000 Saudi Arabian rials, approximately $13,000 US, for a criminal offense of homosexuality, as well as offenses imitating women and possessing pornographic videos. So he was imitating a woman too, and big punishment there. Ethiopia, same-sex sexual activity is prohibited under the Criminal Code 2004, which criminalizes homosexual or indecent acts. This provision carries a maximum penalty of 1 year imprisonment for consensual activity. Both men and women are criminalized under this law as well. In Iran, same-sex sexual activity is prohibited under the Penal Code 2013, which criminalizes acts of livat, tafkiz, musahake, and other intimate acts. These provisions carry a maximum penalty of death. Both man and woman are criminalized under this law. These provisions have their origins in Islamic law, which Iran adopting a criminal code based on Sharia principles. The United Arab Emirates, lesbian and gay, bisexual, and transgender LGBTQ persons in the United Arab Emirates face both legal and societal challenges not experienced by other residents. Homosexuality is illegal in the United Arab Emirates, and under the federal criminal provisions, consensual same-sex sexual activity is punishable by imprisonment. Extramarital sexual activity between persons of different sexes is also illegal. In both cases, prosecution will only be brought if a husband or male guardian of one of the participants makes a criminal complaint. So we can see right here where the United States is totally human rights. They will dock your pay. They will cut off your energy. They will do whatever they have to do to push these laws in the American fashion against the will of the people of those countries. Is that right? I don't think so, but tell me what you think. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. How are they doing this? Why are they doing this? And is the Brics putting an end to these American sanctions?